Thanks a lot, Preeti. On Up South, all the news from South India, and in fact, over the next half hour, we can go across to my colleagues, Rohini Swami, who will be joining us live from Thiruvananthapuram, as also Ratnika Sharma, who will be joining with all the top political news from Bangalore in Karnataka. Top news story from Karnataka today, where the Congress finally has some reason to smile. It won 2 of the 3 seats that went into by-elections in Karnataka last week, and significantly, one of those victories came in Bellary, which for years has been a BJP stronghold. It also ensured that in Shikaripura, B.S. Yediyurappa's son Raghavendra did not win by a margin that he could crow about.
And the result is according to our expectations only. We expected in both Sadalaga and Chikkodi and Bellary, 100% we will win. That is what we expected. In Shikaripura also we tried our level best, and the margin has been reduced drastically.
Joining me now from Bangalore is my colleague Ratnika Sharma. Ratnika, has the result come as a bit of a rude shock to the BJP, given the fact that they performed very well in Karnataka in the Lok Sabha elections just about 2-3 months ago?
Well, yes, it certainly comes as a loss of face for BJP, which was on a high after the good performance in Lok Sabha polls. But internally, there are a few happy faces as well, because the Bellary result has meant that BJP has managed to shake off the vice-like grip of Sri Ramalu and Reddy brothers over BJP in Bellary. But it is also, so in that sense, of course, the original cadre, BJP cadre has a reason to smile, but it's also worried that the victory margin of Shikaripur is not very good, even though Yediyurappa's son was contesting from there, and the former CM had also extensively campaigned for BJP there. So definitely a cause of worry for both BJP and Yediyurappa from there. However, his detractors within the party will definitely not lose sleep over it. But what is most important that comes out of this election is that, one, the voter is sensible. They're happy with the performance of Congress in Karnataka. 2, that the Lok Sabha verdict was largely a verdict for Narendra Modi. And 3, that Karnataka has BJP has to do a lot of work in Karnataka if they want to return to power in 2018.
Right. So the voter making a distinction there, Ratnika, between the Lok Sabha polling and the polling here in the Assembly by-elections. But Siddaramaiah, who was all smiles when he was speaking to you, also being described as the man of the match, do you see the position of the Chief Minister strengthening within the Congress party in Karnataka?
Yes, most definitely. In fact, he can be more assertive now, which could reflect in the way he deals with Parmeshwara's demand to be inducted into the cabinet. Also, this Bellary verdict and the election verdict, in fact, has silenced his detractors within the Congress party itself. Besides, with a weak high command, the CM can now be his own man, riding over the 2 victories and also managing to push Yediyurappa back to a consolation victory in Shikaripur.
Right. Thanks a lot, Ratnika, for joining us with all those details. The Congress office there in Bangalore, which saw a lot of celebrations earlier in the day. Now, news from Kerala, to cremate or not to cremate. Now, that's a dilemma that is actually engulfing different sections of the church in Kerala. In fact, 2 orders of the church, while the Syro Malabar Church in Kerala has now allowed for cremation, another order of the church, the Jacobite Syrian Church, has countered it, saying that it is against the Christian belief. And both sides are in clearly no mood to bury their differences.
Keeping in mind the space constraint in burial grounds, the Syro Malabar Church, in a major decision, permitted Kerala Christians to cremate the deceased instead of the traditional burial.
The permission can be given by each bishop, not the head of the church. Each bishop can give that permission, that extraordinary permission for cremation. But for the ordinary form of burial, there is no need of a permission. This is taken for granted. And as you know, burial is the normal form. You are dust, unto dust you shall return.
But if the Christians in Kerala thought the die is cast, they were mistaken, because the decision was not acceptable to another order called the Jacobite Syrian Church. It felt this is against the teachings in the Bible, where it is stated that man was dust and unto dust he shall return. The refusal of the 2 orders to bury their differences has exposed the cracks within the religious systems, leaving the faithful confused. With Rohini Swami in Thiruvananthapuram, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Staying with news from Kerala, on Thursday evening, the UDF government in Kerala decided to introduce prohibition in a phased manner over the next 10 years. Now, the General Secretary of SNDP, which is an umbrella organization of all backward classes in Kerala, has asked Chief Minister Umman Chandi whether he will stop serving wine during Mass in churches.
Ban on liquor, then ban all of it, says Vellapalli Nathesan, a leader of the SNDP. Attacking the Kerala Chief Minister Umman Chandi for his recent announcement, Vellapalli minced no words.
ഈ മദ്യം എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഇവര് ബ്രാൻഡി വിസ്കി മാത്രമല്ലേ പറയുന്നുള്ളൂ. വൈൻ വേണ്ടേ? വൈനും പാടില്ല. വൈനിൽ പാതിപ്പിച്ച് ചില ആരാധനാ കേന്ദ്രങ്ങൾ കേന്ദ്രീകരിച്ച് വിതരണം നടത്തില്ലേ? അത് 14% ആൾക്കാരില്ലേ അതിനകത്ത്? അതെന്താ നിരോധിക്കണമെന്ന് പറയാത്തത്?
But the church has slammed Vellapalli's statement. They say that Vellapalli, who is a liquor baron, has personal interests and hence has made such an immature comment.
He may be a liquor baron and therefore he may have his private interest, and aligning and relating that kind of a liquor problem with the holy mass and the wine that is used in a very little quantity for so many centuries. I think it's rather sorry to say that such a person should not have said made such a comment.
The UDF's decision to impose prohibition of liquor is spread over a period of 10 years. Going by the current rate of controversies, it appears that at the end of it all, a colourful but very dangerous cocktail could emerge out of this decision. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Rohini Swami now joins me from Thiruvananthapuram. Rohini, this is really gaining some kind of a communal overtones. Do you see it leading to some kind of a churn in the political system, the political culture of Kerala in the days and months to come?
Well, some of these organizations are trying to give it a communal tinge. They have been making statements, as we have seen how Vellapalli Nathesan has made this statement. But very clearly, the church also has retorted by saying that this is an age-old tradition. This is happening in centuries, and this is just a token of what is being done. And so, it is not to be taken. And he actually should apologize. But more importantly, in terms of creating a communal rift, well, this is not, because people in Kerala are mature enough to understand there are conventions and traditions of various religions, and they will maybe look at it that way and leave it at that. And we've also seen how the Congress has responded, saying they're not going to be taking this, and if anybody wants to make a statement, they have the freedom to do so, but if they affect sentiments, then they should immediately apologize.
Right. Rohini, stay on with us. We're also going to take a look at how this decision of the UDF government is going to impact the tourism sector that has been a money guzzler as far as the state exchequer is concerned.
2023 ഒക്ടോബർ 2 നമുക്ക് പൂർണ്ണ മദ്യനിരോധനത്തിലേക്ക് എത്താൻ സാധിക്കും.
After a holiday in Ladakh, Max, an American national, headed to Kerala to laze on the beach with a drink in hand. But having heard that the state is slowly moving towards prohibition in liquor sales, he is already planning his next vacation somewhere else.
I think it's a big bummer because, it's nice to unwind with a drink on the beach and that kind of thing. And I think that it's probably a very big moneymaker for Kerala. Tourists are going to drink no matter what, right? I guess they will just go somewhere else that they can't drink, especially during the high season when people come here to party and that kind of thing. If Kerala doesn't offer it, then people probably will go somewhere else.
Critics of the decision say the ban on liquor is going to impact revenue and footfalls. During 2013, the revenue from tourism in Kerala, with 8.5 lakh foreign tourists and over 1 crore domestic tourists, was 22,926 crore rupees. Over 8,818 crore rupees of that came from liquor sales that included domestic consumption.
I would say about 25% year on end. And whatever we've built over the last 20 years, it might take you 3 or 4 years to waste it.
This Dutch family travelling in Kerala believes the government's decision will cause more problems than reduce alcoholism.
That's not a good idea. Tourism will drop, I think. I think many tourists will avoid this place. So that will mean more unemployment.
They like to have alcohol, not much, but 2 or 3 glasses. And when you can't have it, they won't drink Diet Coke or water. They just want alcohol, not during the day.
But the government believes the Kerala culture has more intoxicating effect than the liquor.
In my opinion, I don't think that the tourism sector will not be affected. I think that this ban will not affect our tourism sector. The Kerala tourism mainly depend on all other potentials, our natural resources, our logistics, our terrain, our coastline, our beaches and everything. I don't think this ban on liquor will affect Kerala tourism.
Questions have also been raised in the LDF. If it comes to power in Kerala, will it continue with this phased prohibition policy?
LDF government comes in the next election, we would definitely try to make it more scientific, you see, by including programs in the school and college curriculum, then counseling centers, because this is actually a social disease.
The tagline God's Own Country was given to Kerala to attract as many foreign tourists as possible to the state. But with the prohibition in place, foreigners say that's almost like they have removed the fizz out of their life and they may look at other destinations so that they can unwind and have a good vacation. With Cameron Abhilash Rohini Swami in Kovalam for Headlines Today.
Joining me now from Thiruvananthapuram is VM Sudhiran, President of the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee. Mr. Sudhiran, thanks a lot for joining us on Up South on Headlines Today. Do you see this decision adversely impacting the image of the Congress and the UDF government there in Kerala?
No, this is a major political question. That is a very major decision of the UDF, and the government has taken very strong step to implement it. And people of Kerala cherish and welcomed the decision, and irrespective of caste, communities or other disparities, this is a almost a unanimous decision of the people. Wish of the people have been implemented by the UDF as well as the government.
Mr. Sudhiran, while you say everything is rosy, there are players who are giving it a communal color. They are saying that only bars owned by Hindus are being shut down.
No, I don't think so. This opinion is totally baseless, because this decision meant for the well-being of the people and welfare of the people, because people of Kerala have been suffering a lot because of the growing influence of alcohol as well as the drug. So it is highly necessary, highly needed to check the growing influence of alcohol in Kerala, and the decision of the UDF as well as the government is quite relevant, and the people of Kerala, irrespective of caste, communities and political barriers, everybody welcomed this decision. Not only the ruling coalition, but the opposition coalition, the left front also welcomed it. So the attempt to reduce the importance of the decision is most unfortunate.
Mr. Sudhiran, Rohini Swami, our Deputy Editor for South India, also is with us live from Thiruvananthapuram. Rohini, what has been the mood on the street from women who have been agitating for this kind of a ban in Kerala against liquor, and also from men who perhaps would like to go out for a drink in the evening? What has been the contrasting reactions if that is the case in Kerala?
Well, there seems to be a cheer amongst women, amongst families, specifically when the liquor policy has been put in place for the simple reason the liquor has wrecked many homes and they feel that this kind of ban will at least resurrect their families. But the men who stand outside and want to have a drink, like I stand outside a beverage corporation right now, you can see the line right behind me. They feel that if these beverage corporation outlets are going to shut down, they're going to look out for toddy or for some kind of natural other kind of alcohol, but they will continue to drink because nobody can remove the fizz out of their life is what they have to say.
Right. Mr. Sudhiran, what happens if the LDF comes to power, say, in the 2016 Assembly elections? At the moment, they seem to be sitting on the fence, not revealing their cards. But would they actually continue with this phased prohibition policy?
No, everybody will go together to implement. And since the opposition also extend their cooperation for the implementation of this decision, I think I request the government to convene an all-party meeting to have a better implementation and smooth implementation of the decision. And we hope that the decision taken in this regard will be carried out with a strong will and leading the people of Kerala to their welfare.
Right. Mr. Sudhiran, thanks a lot for joining us from Thiruvananthapuram. Also, thank you, Rohini, for bringing us all those details and stories from Kerala on this important decision that the UDF government has taken. Over the past many weeks, the Ice Bucket Challenge has gone viral with several celebrities taking part in it, generating much heat in the online space by going cold, quite literally. But now comes the icing on the cake, the Desi version called the Rice Bucket Challenge, in which the idea is to donate a bucket of rice to the needy and post the picture online. This is what Manjulata Kalanidhi, whose idea it is, had to say.
People went beyond those likes and shares. They actually got inspired. I think most people are looking for inspiration. They do want to do something good, and it's a small nudge, a poke somewhere that gets them going, and that is what this did. I think a picture speaks 1,000 words, and when I did put up that photograph, people thought, okay, yes, this is a challenge that we can take. It's very affordable. Everybody can do it, and rice is such an integral part of our life.
I'm sure this is a challenge you would love to have. That's it then on Up South this Monday evening. News and updates will continue on Headlines Today.